Hello Pokemon Go trainers, it's the Seahawks fan with another Go Battle League video. And in today's video, oh my gosh, Lapras is just insane. I don't have a good IV one for PvP, so I just built the shiny because it's cool. Now, Legacy move Ice Beam is really good on Lapras, but I don't want an Elite TM, a non-good one for PvP. I mean, like, IVs, they definitely make a difference to a point, but don't always make a Pokemon useless. But, I mean, someday I'll trade and get a better one for PvP. And then Elite TM, Ice Beam on. I do have some Ice Beam ones, but we also have Shadow Drapion and Giratina. My 1500 CP Giratina got really lucky. Now, unfortunately, if you are a returning player to the game, if you missed out on Sinnoh Tour last year, you're out of luck. It was only a one-time research for winning, the win raids research in the week leading up to Sinnoh Tour Global. So, I mean, definitely good luck trying to get Great League Giratina. I mean, it is really strong. Hopefully, sometime this year, we get another chance. And more Great League Giratinas. It's really good. It's really fun. And definitely covers the weaknesses of Lapras. I mean, it is a nice water. So grass is neutral, but grass resisted by dragon. Electric resisted by dragon. Fighting does nothing to ghost. Definitely a nice pair. And Shadow Drapion, I mean, it's an amazing save swap. It's really good and helps cover the obvious fairy weakness. Enemy Lapras is pretty nice into fairies, just being so strong. Able to get a 2-0 shield advantage. I do shield up the Giratina. Gyro Ball actually is probably more damage than Wild Charge. Maybe Wild Charge is just much stronger and still would do more, but I mean, it is still smart to shield up when you have a 2-0 shield advantage. But yeah, I mean, Lapras, it is going to rule the meta. Now, we did have Vancouver Regionals, but they couldn't actually use any of the new moves added to Pokemon. They could use the buff moves, like Pokemon with the move changes. Dugong was one of the most used Pokemon, but I'll make another video on that. But I mean, Lapras is definitely going to be one of the most used Pokemon in the next regional, and Skull Bash, that damage is crazy. Now, you definitely want Skull Bash in the mirror match of Lapras v Lapras. Psywave, I mean, it is such an amazing move. Earthquake, yeah, it is enough to take out the Lapras. Now, Giratina comes in, got a 2-1 shield advantage, we're in a pretty good spot. I mean, Earthquake, it would have gotten us 2.5 health, I think. But even if they did land it, I mean, I could just be in a really good spot. I do shield a Earthquake. Oh, Skeleturge comes in. I mean, people want to use Skeleturge. It is really strong, and definitely the same. It's actually pretty good for a Skeleturge. I'm surprised I lose Charge Act priority. I thought Giratina Origin would have won Charge Act priority into Skeleturge. Definitely was surprised, but good to know. Now, you could run Dragon Pulse, I mean, to not get locked up against normal types. I mean, Dunsparce, Milk Tank. I think Greedent is still decent. I mean, it's not as good as it used to be from the Mudshot nerf a while ago. But, I mean, yeah, Giratina, I mean, awesome. Shadow Drapion, still one of the best things. I'm happy they didn't nerf it. I mean, it's good that they buffed a lot of Pokemon and they made the meta interesting. Torch Song enough to take out the Drapion, but I mean, I'm in a pretty good spot. Good Primeape. I am thankfully able to force them to use the energy. It's Night Slash, actually. A little surprising. I mean, odds are if it is Rage Fist, they still would be in a bad spot. I don't go for the farm down. I mean, I just wanted to take the KO. I'm going to easily KO with Ominous Wind. And we're going to see a Shadow Gator. Shadow Gator, I mean, it can do a lot of damage, but it's not going to be able to tank a Shadow Ball. And Shadow Ball, kabooms, goodbye, Gator. I do really enjoy using using legendary Pokemon in Great League. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. Definitely going to be trying to use them a lot this season. I mean, that's also why I enjoy Master League so much, is using the best of the best Pokemon. And the Blastoise is not going to be catching a move onto Jellicent. I'm going to leave with all the energy. Bubble Beam is going to attack drop me with Jellicent. Nice for them. Crunch still able to get them to yellow health. Then range of a Crunch. Shadow Ball resisted as a Dark type. There's a good chance they do shield, which they did, but it wasn't worth throwing Aqua Tail when they could easily have called a bait, which would have just been catastrophic. So would have reached another move, but I would have, like, with just going for the Crunches, able to just guarantee the KO. Mandibuzz, very annoying. We let the foul play go. It would be really nice to have Ice Beam here because that's so much more damage. But let's see what our Lapras can do. It's going to be close. Mandibuzz is such a tank. And I'm actually not able to get to the Skull Bash, but I can swap into the Giratina. And I definitely hoped I could win Charge Act priority with the Lapras. Now, it would be really nice if Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse would just be a win. I am not going to survive, but I do have that bank sparkling area. And the game works properly, so I'm able to reach to throw the move in time. Beautiful. If there was 1-turn lag, actually no, they were not running a 2-turn fast move, so I definitely should have won. I guess if they won Charge Act priority, that was a win. I guess if they may have thrown on Charge Act priority and lost, and that, yeah, 1-turn lag, but that move immediately would have won them the game. Skull Bash Lapras, I mean, it's smart to shield up before you buff yourself. Flamethrower is still gonna take me out after one more, especially after the chip. Gonna throw a Sparkling Area. I mean, Sparkling Area is such a strong move. It's better than Surf. It's just slightly worse, like 5 less damage than Hydro Cannon, but not having a Elite TM. Initially it was given for Primarina, and it's very exciting that Lapras gets it now. We're going to just throw the Aqua Tail. It's plenty of damage and takes KO. They have a Golduck. I mean, just sorry to this trainer, just Golduck, just not ready for the team. And kaboom, and defense drop, and become Poison Sting down. I mean, they did not have a way to come back. I mean, even Ice Beam, it is Golduck. I mean, still would have done over half damage to Giratina, but they're just not ready. Actually, in a bit of an awkward situation in this lead. Their pacing to Leaf Blade is just amazing. They don't one-shot. I did mean to try to make a catch of that Leaf Blade immediately, but I fumbled it. I did fail to make a Leaf Blade catch again. But I shielded the close combat, and Bastion coming. I do not mind this. Aqua Tail definitely should be the more efficient thing to spam. And I can command a shield, and I should be able to get to 3 more Aqua Tails. Take a shield, take the KO with all 3. And I do charge up back-to-back before they throw the next move. They may be one Smackdown away. I just throw the energy. But it looks like I could have thrown one more Poison Sting, but I don't mind not taking the Smackdown damage. And kaboom, I go. That's why you have Ice Beam on Lapras. Oof. Power of Lapras. Ice Beam absolutely nuking my Giratina. Champ comes in. We're gonna bring in the Giratina and go for Ominous Wind. Ominous Wind does not take a shield, unfortunately. I do respect the Ice Punch and it's Psychic, which strong move, but I feel like Ice Punch would have been better, but I guess they don't have it. And thankfully, I don't double shield. And we're in a really awkward situation with Diggersby. I mean, actually, I should just swap out. I do not know why I didn't swap out sooner. Charge up a boatload of energy. Swap out. Actually, am still able to get to the Shadow Ball. I then swap into Lapras. Do I have a way to come back from this matchup? I get, my attack dropped from Scorching Sands and Registeel, which not super meta anymore, but it is still really good. I mean, they got the attack drop, which is really annoying. Sidewave resisted, but Sparkling Air is still able to chip away, but they do have 2 shields. And let's see, is there any miracle I get KO'd? Really all onto Drapion with the shield. Like, I think if I try to swap in, okay, they're almost down. I cannot get Poison Sting down, but it's such a mess of a battle for me because Shadow Ball is going to do like nothing. Like, I needed to get a bowl of energy, like perfectly timed catch a move from Registeel and like win Charge Hack priority to launch a Shadow Ball and absorb all the energy. But next opponent, I mean, they don't want a Gastrodon v Lapras matchup. I guess Lapras absolutely destroys their team. I get it, it happens. Shiny Lapras is not fun to battle. I try to make a Grass Knot catch. Not Grass Knot. The cheap grass move. Seed Bomb. Seed Bomb catch. I mean, Ghost is really strong, and I mean, Trevenant is a pretty good Ghost type. Ghost Grass may use an Ultra. Grey League is leaving soon. So, I mean, maybe you'll see it probably next rotation. I mean, there's just so many Pokemon to try out. It's a really fun time in the meta right now. But also as the season goes on, people will know and be more ready to know what to do. Learn the new matchups. Ice Beam does land. That's tough. The power of Giratina. Able to reach a parting move. This is bad. It's Seed Bomb. Such cheap energy and so much damage. And, I mean, they just... Pacing. Can I get a Sidewave down? I should not be hit by 2 Seed Bombs. The bulk of Lapras. Can I get a farm down? Blastoise comes in. Do I have enough HP? I get Shadow Claw down, but no, they have a move. So close. So close. Definitely tough. Taking that Ice Beam was brutal. We got Talonflame. Actually, I mean, it's a pretty fine matchup. Flame Charge would give them a good edge, though, to boost Incinerate damage. Let's see, what move are they going to go for? They're going to go for Fly. I mean, Fly is really good. Are they going to be double shielding Sparkling Areas? They are not. Let's go. Venusaur comes in. 2 shielded Giratina ready to smoke this Venusaur. And Blastoise comes in, and we have a Shadow Ball. And they are absolutely toast because the power of Giratina. I mean, like, the most damage they can do is Ice Beam from their Blastoise. It is Ice Beam, and it's shielded, and they don't get to another one to take my last shield. And all this energy is going to be very nice. Shadow Claw chip, and to help the next Shadow Ball should easily take the win for me. Frenzy Plant, such a strong move, but not very effective. I mean, it does still do a decent amount of damage for a not very effective move, but Giratina too good. Next opponent, Drapion in the lead. Okay. Drapion, I mean, it's able to take neutral damage. It is weak as a poison type, but also strong into Psywave. like resisting Side Wave as a dog type. Sparkling Area lands. I should be able to one-shield farm down. Crunch, thankfully no debuff. Charger Bug comes in, and Charger Bug, I'm not sure how it is in the meta. I mean, Multi-Up is still pretty strong. But also Rock Tomb definitely have to worry about with Charger Bug. But still nice Pokemon. Still very strong electric type. But Giratina, oh my gosh, it's going to feast on the bug. Before they get to one more move, we're going to launch a Shadow Ball and we take the KO. Let's go. I don't mind if Drapion comes in. They do bring in their own Lapras. Ooh, they make a catch. But unfortunately, I'm going to have 3 Pokemon. And you saw how the matchup went. I mean, Drapion can put in some work into Lapras. And especially when I still have my own Lapras and bit of Giratina. Kaboom! I get nuked by the Blizzard. Secret third option of a charge attack. Blizzard Lapras. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. But thankfully, I got the Crunch defense drop. That may have won me the battle with after them landing the Lapras. Honestly, I think I'm going to have to try Blizzard Lapras. I think I'm going to have to try Blizzard Lapras at some point this season. Stay tuned for that. It's a lead I don't like. Miltank, I mean, roll out, putting in the damage. Maybe they have Ice Beam, Bolt, Body Slam. I've seen Ice Beam and Thunderbolt, which also would not like. But yeah, definitely don't want Thunderbolt. I take a shield off of the Sandbot. Thankfully, all the energy doesn't do too much into Lapras. And with Waterfall, only able to get to one move. And I did put myself in a little sticky situation swapping into the Drapion, having my Giratina potentially matched up into Miltank. But thankfully, they brought back Miltank, able to land Sparkling Area. Do I want to use my last shield for this? No. Because, it is Thunderbolt. I was right. Now, if I was counting correctly, no Thunderbolt, and even then, I mean, Thunderbolt doesn't do much. And they have a Skeleturge in the back, pretty ready for a fighting type weakness. Counter, and goodbye. Giratina, the ruler of ghosts. Absolute fantastic Pokemon. It is a shame it's so difficult to get it. It would be nice to get another research for it. Definitely really good. I mean, I got very lucky with a really good one already. My luck on Cresselia, nope. Which is, I mean, it's much more readily available. Been available so many more times. But especially when Annihilate is still really strong. And Primeape. Definitely a very nice Pokemon to have. But Wigglytuff is a pretty good answer. Yeah, I think it's a pretty decent answer. Trying to install the switch clock. I'm going to spam click. But I probably should have just sacked my Giratina. Because now I got to install the switch clock again. Silly me. And Typhlosion with 2 shields, just going to be too much. Just can't deal the damage I need. I mean, I need 2 moves to land, and they have 2 shields. It happens. Definitely would have been good to just stay in the lead. The lead matchup. Good chance I could have won that way. But we got Good Little Pod, which actually really good right now. It is really strong. There was a tournament over the weekend. I think it was in Brazil, if I'm not mistaken. It was really, really good. And we went kaboom with the Skull Bash. The delayed kaboom. Woohoo! Fun. Shadow Dragon is actually really awkward to deal with. I do have a really good one. Maybe it's time to bring it back. Ooh, they make a great catch of Dugong. The crunch onto Dugong. I do get the defense drop. But they make a great play of letting the move go through. I don't think I would have KO'd with the crunch, but man, that would have done so much damage. And Dugong is really annoying for the team. I should have just brought in Giratina, and I actually probably could have gotten the farm down with Shadow Claws instead of Poison Stings. And I definitely should have clicked on the Giratina. If I could have gotten the farm done, I'd easily win against the Dragonair. But oh well, mistakes happen. Still a pretty good team. I mean, it's on me, the user of the team. You get a crunch defense drop straight away. This is why you let the first crunch go through most of the time. And kaboom! Skull Bash. That's a good time. Kaboom. And now we can Sparkling Area for some chip damage. And they are going to be scared of taking another Sparkling Area going under half health. They throw their own. Beautiful. I can survive a Sparkling Area. I'm going to shield up because I do want to preserve the health. Oh, it's a Skull Bash. Oh my gosh, I was so good to shield up. That would have nuked me. That would have put my Giratina into Lapras and Shadow Marowak. Oh boy, that would have been terrible. So much fast attack pressure with Marowak and Lapras. We're going to take not too much damage from Rock Slide, but we are getting hit quite hard by Mudslap. We do take the KO, which is fantastic. That is what I needed. At this point, I can just go for Omnis Win. By Omnis Win, I mean it's a chance and an attack and defense boost. And they just let it go. Let's go. They knew they did not have the Pokemon to take the win anymore. Beautiful lead into Toxapex. A lovely matchup for me. Absolutely love to see this. We're going to go for the Skull Bash. They're not going to shield. And kaboom! 2 yellow and then 2 red after some Psy Waves. Love to see that. I was already buffed with my defense, so I didn't want to shield the Sludge Wave being buffed. And I knew that was only Brian, so I take the Zero Shield matchup. And they do not take the Kaboom again. Very smart, but superior into a Giratina. That's RPS, our opponent. Some of you, are tired of RPS, but just how the Go Battle League journey goes. And, I definitely lose a lot of games where I don't get the RPS matchup for advantage. It happens. It's how the game goes. You get good matchups, you get bad matchups, you win games, you lose games. All the things, the chaos can happen. Gonna land the Aqua Tail and reach another Aqua Tail on Charge Act priority. Beautiful. And I hope you enjoyed the battles. Let me know if you've used Lapras. It is so strong. The next time Great League is going to be available. Definitely going to be Elo climbing. And yeah, you can use Lapras in Ultra. I'm curious to see how it probably won't be as dominant, but also excelled Lapras. Oh boy, that's going to be a powerhouse. Curious to see how it is. But there's also complete Zygarde, so ooh, Ice Beam to absolutely nuke the Zygarde. But Zygarde is still so tanky, it's not going to get one shot. But thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel for daily Go Battle videos and other Pokemon Go content. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more to come. Goodbye.